Danielle with Trinity Readings, and we are going to do what am I doing? We're going to do the Virgo Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for September 1st through the 2nd. Alright, so we're going to get some oracle cards for you. We're going to see if there are any messages that you need to hear. We're going to see what the overall energy for your week will be, and then we'll get into your tarot. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right, so your overall energy for the week is the thinking man. So, this is, just being in that very contemplative mode, looking more intensely into a situation. I do notice that he's looking at a crystal. So to me, that represents trying to gain clarity on a situation, trying to bring healing to a situation. You also have appreciation, and you have woman holding a coin. So it's kind of like there's a need to kind of recognize your own value, kind of recognize how far you've come. You also have caring connections, which is saying that somebody is really acknowledging your value. And I kind of feel like the more you acknowledge your value, the more you are attracting people that have that love and respect for you, that give you that support. And that's what this message is. The more you're able to see your own worth, the more you're going to notice that, you attract people that want to give you the support. I kind of feel like, too, somebody is really looking into the relationship that you either had in the past or that you have now. And they're seeing, I kind of want to say you've been the person that has held everything together, like for your family or within your job. Like you always hold everything together. You are always trying to look at the bright side of things, and somebody's really taking notice of that this week. I also feel like you are taking notice of the people in your surroundings. You're kind of noticing the people that add value to your life, and you're noticing the people that are just kind of weeds, just kind of there. And I think that what you're doing is just kind of filtering through and kind of, connecting more to the people that are adding value to your life. I like that. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. What are we going to do? We're going to do this. All right, so let's see what your energy is coming into the week. You might be getting birthday money, too. Birthday money is so amazing, isn't it? You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is not really being kind of dissatisfied with where you're at. Give me one more. And the World card is about wanting to... Yeah, the Four of Cups and the World card is feeling like you've been kind of in the same cycle. You've been in the same pattern. Like you're not really completely satisfied with the circumstances that you're in. But you're also kind of putting on a brave face for everybody around you. You're also looking towards bigger and better things. Like you're no longer satisfied with the mundane, with the same day-to-day routine. I feel like you just feel like you have to hold back something. Or like you have to hold back on your own things, or you have to hold back your own desires, and you're really just not wanting to be in that energy anymore. Yeah, you're looking towards something bigger. You want something bigger for yourself. You want something that's going to give you more emotional fulfillment. You could be looking towards even traveling, if we're being honest. You could be looking towards a new career. You could be looking towards, I don't really see a relationship in here. Let's see what else. You're seeing things very clearly. And if you're not seeing things it's like you're suddenly seeing things around you very clearly. You're seeing the things that are draining you emotionally, and you're wanting to move away from that. You're wanting to move, towards something that's going to give you more joy. It's also possible that you have felt really kind of in the dark about some situation, and you're really enlightened to that. And so you're wanting to expand because you're not happy with how that situation has left you. Tell me one more what the moon card is. Kind of like you've been a little bit uncertain about what your path forward is. You've wanted some kind of change in your life, but you've been uncertain as to what that is. Like you can't really pinpoint what you want to change, but you know that you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling kind of in the dark. And you're kind of like being enlightened to what your path forward is, or what is going to give you emotional fulfillment. Like you're suddenly looking at your surroundings, kind of feeling like this is not the life I created for myself. Alright, so let's see what else. Yeah, I feel like you have felt kind of stuck in this same routine. The Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the Devil card. This is like feeling stuck to some very restrictive energy, or feeling kind of blocked, or just feeling trapped again in the same day-to-day routine. It could be work. It could be that you feel like, I know this is a bad analogy, but you feel like you're like a slave to your work. You feel like that's all you do. You're working day in and day out, and you feel like you have no time for anything else. It could even be that you're just not really satisfied within your job. Like you're very comfortable. You're very comfortable, like financially. Or you have like the stability that you want to some extent, but it's not giving you the emotional fulfillment that you want. And it could be within a relationship that you and this person are both like very closed off to each other. You don't really open up to any emotions. It's really hard to judge what this person feels for you. And I think that you're just not wanting, you're wanting something bigger. I do want to point out, so you have the Four of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. Look how he's holding on tightly to these 4 coins, but there's this treasure chest full of money behind him. And then if you look at the Five of Cups, it's the same type of energy. He's looking very sad about these cups down here, but he has these 2 cups behind him. It's almost like before you can move forward, you need to acknowledge the value of where you're at right now. That there's more value to the circumstances and the situation that you're in right now, whether that be within your relationship, whether that be within your job. And that's not to say you have to stick with something that you're not happy with, but there is something that needs to be seen. There's something of value that needs to be seen before this change can come about. And you have the clarity that you need on that coming towards you. So the Ace of Swords is about seeing things very clearly. It's also about open, honest communication. It's about communication coming towards you that helps you make a clear-cut decision. The Hermit card is you. It's information or clarity that's going to give you a deeper understanding, not of the situation, but of yourself. Let's see what else. It could be that, again, it could be that you're gaining some kind of clarity. You're gaining some kind of clarity in the situation that you're in the relationship that you're in the job that you're in, and you're seeing that you can do better on your own. You have the Six of Wands. It's about your own personal success. And the Lover's card. Okay, so you are seeing your relationship very clearly. What is the clarity that you're gaining? I want to say the relationship has been very surface level. And you want more depth and passion. It's kind of like you're seeing that something has caused you to lose your passion. Let's see. You do have the Four of Swords as your overall energy, which represents kind of a time of healing and like pulling back to gain your own personal clarity. You do have the King of Swords, which is about seeing the truth of a situation, which is about really looking at a situation logically and gaining a lot of clarity. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, which is about balance, which is about the balance of where you're giving your energy to. And that's where you're finding that you have lost your passion. Not that you've lost your passion, you know what I mean. But if we're referring to a relationship, it's like you're seeing that what has prevented this connection. And, this could be that this is a relationship that you're leaving behind. You could see that, yes, this has been stable. Yes, this has been a very, committed relationship. There's been a lot of stability, but it's lacking passion or it's lacking emotion. Like something has been lacking in in this relationship, and you're wanting more. There's been a lot of, there's been like a lot of one thing in this relationship, but not everything altogether. And it could be that you're deciding to leave it behind because of that. But it could also be that you're seeing that you, within your career, that you get the financial stability that you want, but you're not passionate about it. Like, you want something that you feel passionately about. And so you have been at this standstill with this Two of Swords, not really sure where to go within your life, but you're realizing that you need to kind of follow your own passion, follow your heart. So you're seeing where the passion is lacking in your life. You're seeing and you're understanding that, maybe within a relationship that you've been, putting so much effort into the routine of the relationship, or putting so much energy into your job, or vice versa. The other person could be doing this as well. But there's been so much energy and effort put into one thing, that both of you lacked kind of expressing passion to each other, expressing emotion to each other. And so it could be that you're deciding to bring this passion back into your relationship. But I do feel that it's important to kind of take a moment and step back, because I do feel that when you kind of pull away, you're going to get the clarity that you need on this, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do to move forward. I do feel like with the Two of Swords, it's important to not make any major decisions until, you've really been able to sit on it for a minute, because again, I do feel that whether or not you're leaving this behind or not, that there is something that you need to acknowledge, like there is a lesson, or there is some kind of value to the current situation that you're in. And so if you can sit and look at like everything, look at the details, see how much you've overcome with the difficulties that you've had to deal with, find the growth in all, in things that seem negative. I think that's what's going to help you take the step forward that you need. All right, let's get some final messages on this. You can't go back to yesterday. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you have this desire for something new. You don't want to continue in the same energy. You're looking towards something new. With the Eagle, you are gaining a clear vision as to what you want to move forward. She looks like she's choking that thing. I don't know why I think that's not funny. I'm sorry, it's not funny. I kind of feel like that represents like you're holding back communication, or somebody's holding back some sort of communication from you. Or don't say anything. Think before you speak, maybe. Never jam today. Keeping up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This never jam today card, it represents like being offered this really beautiful opportunity, but then when you see, when you step into it, it's not what you thought it was. This is also about just not being satisfied with where you are, and you feel like, you feel like you have everything that you want, or you feel like you have what is supposed to make you happy, but what used to make you happy is no longer making you happy. You have the Keeping Up card, and you have Shine Bright Like a Candle card. So it is kind of a message to look around at what gives you fulfillment, what strikes your passion. Because honestly, I feel like you're just doing the same day in, day out routine. And it's just becoming draining for you. And it really is kind of like pushing you to find your passion. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'm sending you much love. Bye-bye.